Before this video begins, I'd like to give a special thanks to the people on screen for supporting me on Patreon.
Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Sega GT. This is part 28, and in today's part, I thought it's time to have a little bit of fun, because next is the naturally aspirated large car cup, and I didn't exactly have a lot of cars for the naturally aspirated cup. Oh, by the way, actually, before I mentioned that, this is the car from the original car cup when you do a second time in the large engine displacement. It's an R32 Nismo Skyline GTR, which is actually quite nice. I'll have this car, I definitely will have a use for it. It's just not going to be right now. But, for the time being, I thought I had a lot of money. Why not get one of the craziest cars in the game that's naturally aspirated and just go crazy with it? Just put everything into it. And thus we have this Viper GTSR with actually one of the wheels choices. You know, there's all the wheels, like this special kind of wheels you can put on the car. I actually finally decided to put it on one of them. So why not do it with a Viper? You know. So yeah, we're gonna have a nearly 1,500 horsepower Viper on our hands. This can only go badly. But we'll see. Oh hey, look, there's another Viper. A couple MR2s, a Skyline. Probably not the GTR, because that one is turbo. And the SGK body. But yeah, it's basically the same three tracks we've been seeing now. But there's like $3,000 for pole position. I think it's like $8,000, or I think it said, for winning, and then $80,000 championship bonus, the highest. It's definitely one of the higher ones so far. Yeah, it definitely spins its wheels a lot. I probably should have shifted in the third sooner than that, to be honest. But look how fast it goes. Oh my god, it just climbs so quick. And it's, gotta be honest, it's not actually handling that terribly. I mean, it's, you know, not the greatest. Oh god, it was on the wall for too long there. Just sucked all the power out. You know, it's in the bump areas, I'm sure it's a lot more to deal with, but it's actually not too bad on a track like this. Yeah, it doesn't have the handling capabilities. I don't know if that's just, but you know, this thing has so much speed, it won't really matter too much in this case. Just look how quickly this thing goes. It's just so quick. But yeah, 55.3 fastest lap. Definitely shaved off some time there, and we're in first by nearly 5.5 seconds, excuse me, over the SGK. It actually beat the other Viper, interestingly enough. So yeah, $3,000 pole position bonus. And let's jump right into it. Time for the actual race itself. As I scratched part of my back because I am slightly itchy. You know, it happens. Every now and then you just get an itch. I still find that SGK body amusing. It's just an old style body, and you can put like a really ridiculously quick engine in it. Oh! Okay, maybe that was a bit too early of a shift into third. We got a big shunt from the other Viper. And you see this thing, it can easily do over 200 miles an hour! Oh, we've lost the back end. Once that back end was lost, it didn't seem to want to. It didn't really want to recover. It's fine. It's only the first lap, and we're already back in first. This particular Viper, in fact, is the cover car of the North American release of Sega GT. All the region versions of Sega GT have different covers. I think the Japanese one just kind of has like a bunch of silhouette things going on in the background with the main game logo in the center. I think that's how it is. The American one it's like some unknown fantasy background thing with like a couple of race flags and with the Viper in front of them. And then the European one is like a nighttime setting with the Clio trophy, because everyone has to be reminded in Europe that that version has the Clio trophy. You know, the car that is amongst the worst handling vehicle in the entire game, in my opinion. But yeah, you definitely have to be a lot more cautious with this. You have to really kind of slow it down, but it's just it builds up all that speed so fast. Like, that's kind of how it compensates. Yeah, see, that was a sub 50-second lap. And it's going. It is going again. Although I did manage to get it, at least get it off the wall before it really lost way more speed. Although, and to be fair, if anything, when it comes to some of these corners, it actually might help to brush off that speed like that, because then it gives me enough for the actual corner. But yeah, this seems to be the problem with the Viper, is like when you get it into that slide, it likes to kind of stay in that slide, so it makes it kind of difficult to get the car out of it. Oh, that was pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. It's fine. We still crushed the field, so. And the best part is, Sprint Zone is next. we're gonna pretty much kill everyone with it, because this car is gonna be so ridiculously fast. And my knee is giving up again. Fuck. Ow. And why is my knee so bad? And hey, we're now at least back over $1 million. So, hooray. We're not gonna get all of our money back because we put it all in this car, but we're gonna at least get a decent portion of it back, I would say. So let's go. 57.1 is the time to beat, apparently. That shouldn't be a problem, I would say. Yep, already on 200. This thing even has 6 gears, so this thing is... We haven't seen the full capabilities of this car yet. Oh shit, that's actually a good point. I might have to be a little bit careful here. Through those corners. Oh boy, here we go. Putting the taps on this car. We're doing nearly 290. 290. I didn't even have a car yet that went over 200. And here's a car that, if the straights was long enough, I could probably get it to go over 300. This thing is insane. And there we go. Even with some of that wall running into the wall near the end there, we still easily... Stupid thing. We still easily crushed the time. So, fucking... Can this microphone please stop moving? There we go. Yeah. It's not even close. We're gonna basically destroy the competition. It's just a shame they didn't give us a longer track for something like this, because if there's any track in the game you can break out of to test a car's proper top speed, let me know. I blew the win away. I blew it away. I managed to get the car in that tail slide and then lost it all. Yeah, apparently this car kicking out at the tail end is apparently worse than I expected. It's really, really unforgiving, it seems, here. Really should just keep it in 6 and then just kind of, so it's in low RPM, maybe. Might be better for it. But yeah, you have to be really careful here. You can't give it that much throttle or even turning, because then that happens. It's a mess. That was better than my qualifying lap though, 52.9. I'm just being careful here. There we go. That was actually probably one of my best goes at the corner there. I was just kept it mostly around 200. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just have to be careful. Sorry, I'm kind of paying attention a little bit here because of, you know, the insane capabilities of this thing. 44.3. Some new fastest lap around the oval. It's just a shame though, like I said, if they had made this any longer, it would have been nice to see if this thing could really, like, what the true top speed of this car could be. I'm curious to know if there's any track in the game where you can, like, break out of the map. So you could just go on like an endless void to see what the top speed truly is. If anyone knows of one in this game, let me know. I would love to find out what the theoretical top speed of these cars really could be. And I've just lapped 2 cars before I came to the finish here. Finally had a good run here. 43-1, in fact. That was really fast. But yeah. Whew, that was... It's kind of embarrassing. It took me a bit to get that, but just because the car likes to try to kill you when you least expect it. Which only begs the question, how is it going to do here at Sky Peak Hill? Excuse me. What sort of catastrophe will this car try to put me in? What can I expect? Hopefully, what I can expect is not it killing me, but only one way to find out. Oh, really? Is that all? The fastest lap is only a 1:03. That, honestly, so long as I'm careful here, it should be doable. Because again, the one thing this car does immediately have going for it is it does get up to speed very quickly. You just have to, you know, be gentle with it. Just don't try to, you know, push the car. I bumped into the wall and didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Like I said, just gotta be careful. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, whoops. It's fine. See, look. And this is now the section where we just give it all the throttle in the world and manage to get there just before 1 minute. Perfect. And the lineup is, again, just about as I expected. That's fine. So, final round, and one more go with this insane thing. I could theoretically use this car very well for another event, but I'm probably just gonna use a 4-wheel drive car instead, just because it would probably be the safer option, to be honest. And also, to be fair, it's gonna be in a scenario where, like, getting off the line as fast as possible would also be really beneficial, which, because this thing ain't 4-wheel drive, you know, it's not the quickest off the line, despite its insane top speed and acceleration for that matter. But still, that getting off the line, you probably can tell what I'm referencing, can you? The drag events. That'll be coming soon, at least. Probably, what would I say, 32 would probably be this, when you'd see those, I would say. That would probably be a safe bet. So, you know. And that was better than my qualifying lap. Was a 58.7. Oh god. I didn't anticipate what was going to happen there. It's fine. It's fine. The car is still together, and, well, the car is still way out here, so okay. Like, I don't know, I'd still say, even though this car has that power sliding, like, really difficult to get out of situation, I'd still say I would still drive this over the Clio, to be honest. Because the Clio is just... that thing is just... Twitch City, and it immediately will try to completely spin out. This thing will just get into a slide. That thing will want to completely spin around and do a 360, almost as if it's like trying to do a 360. Again, I really need to plan that better with this car, but it's fine. I mostly only intended it to use it for this one event, anyways. Just because I wanted to answer the question. Well, actually, there is probably one other event I could use this car for. Now that I think about it, it's a good point. So this won't be the very last time you see this. There is at least one other thing I can use this for. But the good news is we have finished and a sub 50-second lap around Sky Peak Hill. Very nice. So even the AI there's struggling to keep it on the road. It nearly went off, but it just did manage to keep it there. So we get our money there. I thought it was 8. I said 8,000 by the way for these races. It's 5,000. But there we go. We get the win. Actually, and one at the Skyline in fact did better than the SGK. Interestingly enough. So there we go. And we get ourselves a nice $80,000. And our prize car is, oh hey look, it's that orange NSX from before. Turns out the NSX being orange was for a good reason. It's the special color. And is actually the reason I did not decide to just get an NSX for this. Because I knew I was going to get one from here. So this will probably get some use. So but yeah. That's going to do it, though, for today's part. Stay tuned for the next one, in which we shall be tackling, over here, the one-make large car race. So actually, might be when I use the NSX, to be honest. So stay tuned for that, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content similar to this one. You can also come follow me over on Twitch, follow me over on Twitter, don't support me on Patreon if you would like to, or join my Discord. It's all down below in the description. I will see you all on the next one.